Alright, hey everybody. So, I know it's been a good while since I've done a review. I last did a video of me showing you my comic book update and explaining to you a little bit why I haven't been doing reviews. I've just been really into Injustice. But, I have to review this Netflix Death Note movie. Just because I've been thinking about it since I watched it. And disappointment that it brought me. Anyway, so a couple of years back, they announced they were going to make an American version of Death Note, which was cool. I was fine with it until they announced the cast, which I knew then that it probably just wasn't going to be good. And I was right. It was not good. I will straight up tell you that right now, that it just wasn't good. So the film was released on Netflix on August 25th, 2017 this year. It has received generally mixed reviews, negative reviews from film critics and audiences. It's been praised for its cast, particularly for Willem Dafoe's Ryuk. It's been praised for its musical number, its atmosphere, its visuals, and its style. Which, to be honest, some of that was good, some of it was really bad. It's been critiqued for it's been criticized for its casting of white actors in Japanese roles, which you can't really say anything about because they did say it was an Americanized version, so you had to expect that they were going to change the names of the characters. Anyway, that's not the big thing here. It's not really whitewashing when they said it's an Americanized version. The movie is directed by Adam Wingard, who also did what else did he do? I'm not sure. I have to look it up just because I don't believe I've watched anything. Oh, because I looked this up last night. Anyway, he did Blair Witch and You're Next. Those two movies. It just popped in my head. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Anyway, so it's directed by Adam Wingard and produced by Masaoka. It is a Netflix original, and they want to do their own story, which is fine. Because they could have done their own story, stuck with the source material, but the problem that I have with the film is that they didn't hardly stick to the source material. And there will have spoilers. There will be spoilers in this review. Because, as per usual in the series, Light gets the Death Note. It drops and he receives it. So that's the whole obvious thing that happens. But the story strays way far from the anime and the manga, which the manga I have not read, so I can't really say much about it, but I have seen the full anime, and there is a lot that they just don't have in this. So to me, having seen the anime, I didn't think this movie was good at all. They basically did a complete 180 with Light and L. Completely changed what made those characters good. Pretty much. They basically made Ryuk the villain, which if you have seen the anime, Ryuk never really pushed Light to kill or use the Death Note, but more so in this adaptation, he was trying to get Light to kill people. They made him the villain type thing, which I was fine with. I didn't have a problem with that at all. But originally, he just didn't care. He just, he's there. All he wanted was apples. which is why he's like the best. Anyway, so they don't ever mention in the film about becoming a Shinigami. Like if you have the Death Note and whatnot, they don't ever mention that part of it. But Ryuk tells him the rules and all that stuff, which I think even a lot of those were changed because in the American version on Netflix, they said that Ryuk says that if the Death Note isn't touched within 7 days, he will find it a new owner. I don't know if that was a thing in the anime. I don't remember. I don't think it was. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. There's also no potato chip scene, which a lot of people have mentioned with Light. Also, in the film, he basically tells Mia, aka the girl that's supposed to be Misa, about the Death Note to impress her in type situation, which he's not supposed to say anything about it. But he tells her about it, and then she pushes him to use it to get rid of criminals and all this stuff. There's a couple things where she kind of basically turns on him, tries to get the notebook for herself, and one thing I will say that's good about it, this guy, Willem Dafoe as Ryuk, did awesome. He didn't even read the source material. From my understanding, I read an article earlier today about that, and he did not read the source material. He said he didn't feel it was necessary. So, I mean, that's fine. They didn't use a lot of it anyway, clearly. So that's the one positive about the movie, but didn't save it, in my opinion. It made it better and a little more worth watching. To me, Ryuk had the best lines in the film. The rest of the writing was just bad. It was bad. L was terrible. L is one of my favorite characters in the anime, and they just... My problem with L was that he had the weird sitting down that L has, and he had the sweets. He liked eating the sweets, like L does, but my problem with it is that L never went out in public like this version did. We had L going out in public, and he had anger issues. He had like 3 meltdowns within 10 minutes of the movie, and there's only one time in the original series where L lost his cool, and then after that he was fine. So I didn't like that they did that with him. It's nothing at all against the actor. The actor's... that has nothing to do with it. So don't attack me for that, because it's my opinion. I didn't like him at all. Because people were saying before, when I like would put comments, they would be like, how would you know it's bad? Because I not read the manga, but I watched the anime. That's not at all how he is. I did not like him at all. I didn't like the edgy type Light either, because they basically took away everything that made Light a great character. Mia was nothing like Miso. She was actually smart. She was supposed to be actually smart and stuff like that. Whereas Miso is not so much. I mean, so that's another issue. I didn't like her. So again, like I said, favorite part of the movie, which is depressing because... Hold on a second. Alright, so I'm gonna finish up this review. I don't want it to be very long. So basically, I know this is a very negative review. I'm not gonna go into like the whole entire plot. But some things that they changed in the movie that I guess was supposed to make it like an original story. They made it where Light doesn't have a sister. They made it where someone killed his mom. He ends up killing the guy in the movie. Anyway, he writes his name in the Death Note and he kills him. The effects. The effects in the movie were terrible. If you've seen Final Destination, all the Final Destination films, and those are like guilty pleasures of yours, perhaps, these aren't even Final Destination tier special effects. And you would think with as much money as Netflix spends on these films, because originally apparently Adam Wingard wanted, or whoever wanted Prince or David Bowie to be Ryuk, which they would have had to pay a lot of money to get them. They ended up going with Willem Dafoe, who I think was the best choice. I think he was the best choice. Because he did fantastic. He didn't, again, like I said, he did not save that movie because it was still bad. So special effects were very cheesy with all the deaths. Like the very first death, the decapitation scene, it happened so bizarrely, and it just looked so bad. And by bad, I mean like laughably bad. But this is my opinion on the movie. You don't have to have the same one, I could care less. But the only people I would recommend this film to are people that haven't read the manga or seen the anime. Because you might actually like it. And the thing is, it would be a fine movie on its own if it didn't have Death Note's name attached to it. That's my opinion. So there were good and bad things. Mostly bad. Majority of them bad. One good thing came out of it, which is what I was hoping would be the one good thing, but that's only because I knew L wouldn't be good. And again, it's nothing against the actor that's playing him, so don't say that. Because a lot of people have been tearing this movie apart even before it came out, so there's that. But I will be doing a review on Alien Covenant probably next, because I did watch that finally, and I will be reviewing the other Alien films, because I have the others on DVD. But that was my review on Netflix's live-action Death Note. I wish it would have been better, but I knew from the start that it was going to be garbage. And that's why I'm calling it. I don't care. Me and my boyfriend both said it's bad. Him knowing more about any anime than me, so that's saying lots. But have seen the series, so I can have my opinion on it. So yeah, there is that. So I don't even know what I would rate it out of 10. Probably a 3. It was that bad. 3, maybe 4.5 because of Ryuk. 4.5 because of Ryuk. I think that's fair. Many fans are upset about it. I didn't want this review to be too long, but I had a lot to say about it, so hope you guys enjoyed this review. Let me know what you thought of the movie. If you've seen the movie, if you care to see the movie, check it out if you're curious, I guess. But I'm warning you right now, it's just not good. I don't know if you haven't read or watched the anime, I guess watch it, and if you like it, then that might be the only reason you like it. But in my opinion, I would say watch this movie, read the manga, watch the anime, then rewatch this movie and form an opinion. Like, form a complete opinion, because that's just what I have to say about it. I warned you I was going to tear this apart at the start of the video. So, with that being said, I'm going to go and I'm going to finish this multiverse for Joker. I was letting my AI fight. I will be streaming later on whenever the new multiverses are up and I see if there's any good ones. And again, there will be more reviews and movie updates coming up soon and all that good stuff. So I will be back doing reviews more often. So sorry about this super long one. I think this is my longest movie review ever. But had to be done. I feel like it had to be done because I've been thinking about this non-stop. So there it is, my review on Netflix's Death Note. And again, like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this video. If not, that is fine, but still, if you enjoyed my other content, feel free to comment on any of those. I will be doing more Injustice ranked match videos. I have one up with Supergirl, which I will put in the end of this video. And again, thanks for watching.